My dad was the king of fun.
2015 marks the first year Kira Steinhardt is organizing the Bill Kilbey Memorial Golf Open in memory of her father, who passed away from Huntington's disease, a genetic neurological disorder.
It affects what's called the caudate of your brain, and the caudate of your brain is kind of right the center section of your brain and acts kind of like the traffic controller. And Huntington's disease just kills the cells of the brain, of the caudate in the brain. So eventually, you have no traffic controller. You have no way to decode those synapses in your brain.
But Bill's legacy is remembered so much more, as seen by the crowds golfing at the fundraiser.
He took his role as husband really seriously. He took his role as father really seriously, but he also took his role as teacher, educator, and coach really seriously. My dad was a physical guy. He did every sport under the sun, and that's kind of why we chose a sporting event specifically to kind of start the kickoff and the fundraising.
Ironically, golf happens to be the one sport Bill wasn't a huge fan of.
This tournament is a little in jest because of all the sports that he played. This was the only thing he didn't do well at.
The money raised from the games will be going towards improvements to Sacred Heart School's library.
It's always a touching thing when someone comes forward and donates to our school community. This one is special because Kira in our school community, and it's her dad's tournament. So for us, it has a personal touch to us, for sure, but also the fact that it will benefit our school community. We know that Bill's memory will live for generations in our school.
It's really fun to be in a place where I get to see colleagues as well as friends and family, and my husband and I, so it's been a really great day.
When anything is done in memory of someone, we always know that it's done with someone who is and has been important in our community. And as educators, Bill was an educator, so for us as a school, we're proud to be involved in this tournament.
Kira is proud of the legacy of her dad and hopes this fundraiser will help Sacred Heart School and bring a new awareness to Huntington's disease.
I would really love for someday for me to say my dad died of Huntington's disease and not to have to spend the next 5 minutes explaining what that is. Even if there's just enough awareness for people to understand what that means and the journey that that can cause. He really was just okay, and Huntington's disease, he understood, was just part of his story, of his life.